They are 0-2 so far in ESL Pro League. But we're going to go into this match against AGO, and this will be where they're looking to turn their fortunes around. It starts here, though, on Train.
OG AGO, OG AGO, OG AGO, and Ogago was his name.
What?
What?
I thought it was going to be Mako.
Sure.
Issa was his name-o? Fiku was his name-o? Which one works the best, Mac? I don't know.
And Issa.
I think Mantu.
Yeah, potentially. Either way, AGO, they're going to walk in towards this Innis Halls. Going to go for this B-side execute. You do see two players playing a little bit further back. Valdi's going to drop that smoke on towards the low ramp. Buy a little bit more space for him and Mantu to try to hold down this B-site push. Issa is already in towards that SL position, so he can go for that quick flank. You're already seeing Alexi B leaning towards the connector here. What a nade from Valde.
Huge.
That's absolutely massive.
Well, that is a good way to start the pistol round off. If you are a CT side, it's going to give AGO quite a degree of pause for thought, and they'll wrap their way back to A. Issa's there. It's a 1-for-1. That's okay for AGO. Deagle going to work as well for Groovy, and MHL hits a headshot on the way into the bomb site. It's actually working out a little bit better for AGO than you would have thought after seeing all of that grenade damage. How have they gotten so much damage done? OG are down to one player. It's Valde. And OG obviously have no idea that they've done that much damage with the grenade, but even still, 1-on-2. And he's got no idea that MHL is on his side. AGO are going to pick up the pistol round. They can be very pleased with that after suffering such a health deficit to begin with.
Into round number 2 we go. AGO going to be going for the full purchase. OG, however, looks like they're going to be doing the same thing. Issa with the dig, some utility Mantu on the scout. CZ, extra dig to follow. What's MBK going to go for here? Dig, armor, helmet as well. So let's see what they can do up against AGO, who have pretty much everything they need to make this round happen. Fast approach from Furlan, trying to make his way out of T-Con. First entry found. As Issa has to fall back, no trades coming through. AGO just looking to flood the yard here.
NBK good for one, at least with the Deagle, but Issa can't grab too much. Valde spamming through the smoke, has got himself one, can't find another though. That's what he really needed. If he would have got two there, it might have slowed AGO down, but now it's Mantu in a 1-on-3. That's an unlikely looking story for OG right now.
Mantu just looking to thread the needle if possible, but smoked off. Forced back over to Old Bomb instead. AGO very thorough, waiting patiently for OG to overstep here, but Mantu doesn't look like he's going to find too much. Maybe Groovy. Playing a dangerous game. Doesn't spot Mantu though.
It'd be nice to do a little bit of extra damage to AGO's economy here. Hasn't been a particularly clean round, and there's one for him. Furlan dropping, back turned as he walks his way through the halls. I dare say now that they know his position, Mantu's probably not going to be having too much success in finding another kill. MHL will give him the opportunity though, and that's a body shot, but not a kill. So time to save that scout for Mantu, and AGO get away with the round. Both parties are reasonably happy.
Yep, seems like he's going to be able to save that one just fine. I had to show it to you, Mac. Let's take a look at it.
Show me.
Let's have a look. Oh, hold on. Got to go back a bit. How have I missed that? Here we go. How about
Incoming.
I'm having trouble.
Yep, there it is.
There we go. There we go.
Beautiful. Don't worry, you got plenty of time. You got 8 seconds.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Bowling Shano in the middle of them all. Great spin.
We got there eventually. That timeline's a bit tricky from time to time.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really much of a Shane Warne one or more of like a Sean Taylor
Oh, there
or
was
Brett
a
Lee.
bit of spin on that one, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Went off the top of the wall.
But it was more of a beamer, really, than a spin.
Backspin, man.
Any Danish cricketers? Never mind. We'll have to think about that a bit later. That's
Yeah.
a bit of an electric start to the round from Alexi B.
Oscarish, unable to make any space there and gives up that Mac 10 straight back. So Alexi looking to make his way to the uppers instead. Still going for the 3-man stack here. OG keeping Mantu at long range. But now AGO going to be throwing that back green smoke and looking to make their way down into SL and out towards the yard now. Flash off the line, and in comes the hit.
Well, this is a perfect recipe for success for OG. They've already got a 4-on-5. They've got the MAC-10. It's not ideal, but they've pushed out of that B bomb site. So all the info is here for OG. They know the AGO's coming to A. Bomb plant's going to go down and nearly denied. Fiku covers up very, very well. Mantu can't trade. It was almost there for OG, but they couldn't quite get it over the line in the end. Valde having no impact from behind.
Yeah, Fiku doing God's work there from the top of blue, just standing there like a turret, covering every single thing that came over towards the bomb planter. I think that was Gruby who did cop the bink in the end. Actually, it was Furlan. But still, you got Valde just waiting for someone to maybe overstep into ladder, but at the moment, that's not going to be happening. He's just looking to farm up some dollaritos, or if he can get this kill on MHL, that'll actually be sick. Let's see. Might have missed the timing. No one's actually looking this direction. Almost the 2K, so damage for free and a $600 kill to boot.
Yeah, not too bad. Love a good Zeus. Do your best Zeus impression right now, Pilski.
Oh!
Mac.
Zap.
That wasn't even close.
Zap.
I reckon it's more of a...
Oh.
Anyways.
Ow.
Alright, who's making that weird noise in the studio? That's not one of us.
It's a ghost.
Is that little man down there?
What little man?
What little
I
man?
don't know what you're referring to, Mac.
Huh? Don't know what you're
You
talking
keep your mouth shut, mate.
3-0 for AGO. And this will be the first gun round for OG. It's not looking all that crash hot with a bit of a lack of util, but hey, it's better than what they've had so far.
Oh, it looks alright. She goes alright, Jordan. Relax, mate. 2 kits. Fair amount of util. Yes, they burnt through a lot of it in the early parts of the round, but that's not really going to matter if AGO just rolls it straight through this lower ramp smoke.
Well, Valde is ready and awaiting for that. Gets the incendiary down, provides a little bit more space for himself to play with, and makes good usage of that space. 1 for 1 so far until Issa and NBK arrive, and this looks much better for OG. As you're talking about, Pilski, sometimes it doesn't really matter how much util there is. When the shots are on point, OG's going to win the round.
Good shutdown of that pot flash play for the lower ramp. Interesting time to use that kind of a strat for AGO though. That's kind of the, I feel like that's kind of the sign of an inexperienced team. Might have been a hard read, the fact that, oh, that's a cute little detail. NBK just shooting that Molotov over, but it's kind of sometimes the sign of an inexperienced team when you go for a quick flash play like that, when you look at how much utility that they had. They had full util, they could have played out a slower default, they could have made a more sort of high percentage decision or thrown a bit of an execute there. But instead they just, wow, Gratisfaction with 33 assists. That is absolutely huge.
Let's go Gratisfaction
as well.
What is this team? 2 grats, triple Olos.
That's massive. That's a leaked lineup. Is that the new
3
Renegades lineup?
Olaf Masters on the same team.
How have they managed that?
What?
I hope it's like they've gotten some hair from Olaf in like 2015, 2016.
He's been
you know.
cloned.
They can clone him from back then. And,
What do you say?
Well,
What's wrong with
we are
Olaf
in the
now?
future here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jordan, answer the question. What's wrong with Olaf now?
I'm just saying, I want to see that Tech 9 Olafmeister back again. You know, that was peak CS days for me. Staying up until 3 AM watching those major finals.
Yeah.
NIP and Fnatic, best teams in the world. Good times.
Smoke onto Sandwich and some flashes out there from Fiku, trying to draw some utility out from OG. BK just trying to get flashed through that Sandwich smoke. Does take a more aggressive position towards Blue Train, and not only the aggressiveness of the position is important, but also the information that NBK is gaining. Sandwich smoke trying to sow some seeds of doubt in the mind of OG about what's happening here. AGO do have that SL control. Should be this outside split. Smoke's flying out over the top now. Towards Ivy and towards that bomb train.
Oh, and in towards the bomb site goes Furlan. Issa does drop early on in the piece, but NBK dancing around, nearly lined them up. Can't manage to hang on for the second. As of yet, though, they haven't cleared Alexi B out, and he'll start to creep his way forward. Valde's also made the rotation across, and this is still not looking too bad for OG. Especially considering Oscarish has dropped. Gruby peeks right into the sightline of Valde as well, and all of a sudden it's a one-on-one. MHL, long spray, whiffs it a bit. So does Valde, but he recovers quicker. And OG are going to grab themselves a second. It's a costly, costly round, all the way down to 1 gun, but it's a round.
Bomb plant going down for AGO. Not sure if that's going to be enough for them to put a buy together here. Sitting around 3 to 3.5k. Probably just want to go for a half buy with those Deegs. Try to inflict a little bit more damage before getting another buy on the board next round. It was a decent attempt for AGO. I like the way they set that round up. Initial utility out towards that sandwich area, as well as some flashes. Trying to draw some utility out of OG, trying to make sure that they play a little bit more timidly. And then after they secure that SL control, go for that outside execute. They find the first pick, but OG just claw it back in towards that mid-round. Now into the Deagles.
Let's see what AGO can do. Maybe open up an opportunity. Move towards Ivy here. Alexi, dancing with death, and drops that molly early.
It's interesting that OG have gone into the double AWP when they would know AGO should be going on to pistols.
It's train.
Yeah, true.
Can just sit on a grassy knoll like 40 kilometers away, hold down that long line of sight.
Don't know that there's that much grass on this map, unfortunately. Bring back Cobble.
True.
Oh, let's see if Alexi can
Aztec.
get the timing. Smoked off again. Looks like we might see Furlan actually go for a bit of a timing push through the smoke to the back of Ivy here.
Nah.
Call this a misc play. He's misking it.
Misking it for the biscuit?
Well, gets the wide peak, 2 tag onto Alexi, and now this is an opportunity. Cover from Mantu though, double AWP on both sides of Old Bomb's lanes. And Alexi, he just doesn't want to peek again at all. It's going to be Valdi coming in from CT. And Oscarish, last alive, won't be able to get too much done. Maybe a kill.
Look at OG's money right now.
Yeah, a kill or two would be nice.
Yeah, if AGO actually got damage done with the Deagles in this round, it would be fantastic. But you're looking at OG now, 4 to 6k across the board, building up for quite a bit of money. I think MBK's had a bit of a trim of that mustache. That's not looking as pointy as usual. Do you rate that? What do you reckon, Mac?
I don't know. I feel like you should just let it grow out, see where it goes.
Yeah.
Nah, trim never hurts, honestly. If it gets in your way, look, if it gets caught in your mouth while you're trying to play Counter-Strike, that's not what you want. You can't breathe, you know. If you're trying to comm, there's moustache hair going everywhere, you just... it's just a mess.
I see. I see.
Let's see where AGO head here. Groovy looking to control brown holes now with a whole bunch of mollies used by OG to make sure there's no rush coming out towards the A site.
Yeah, slow around again from AGO. Bit lighter on the util this time. No Molotovs left over, only 3 flashes, 3 smokes on all of the boys across the board for AGO. So they're going to have to go for a bit simpler of a play in a round like this to try to close out the mid to late round. Particularly going against the double AWP setup, you've got your work cut out for you with that limited utility that they do have. They're going to have to hit a nice timing. Looks like Alexi B starting to push through Ivy for info. BK close towards connector here, but there is no flash on Mantu to send him in just yet. So he's going to start to fall back now. Alexi B has grabbed that info towards Ivy and he starts to fall back now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slow round here from AGO, and it's actually working out okay. Issa down early, leaves NBK out in no man's land. Pop flash into T-Con. That's going to force AGO back again. There's only 35 seconds here. They're lining up some smokes, but they don't really have that much time. Mantu has found himself a pick onto MHL, and AGO, they've maybe left it too late. NBK creeps forward, can't get the better of Fiku, but AGO need to go, and they need to go now. Well, 20 seconds left on the clock, Mac.
They've got the numbers, and Alexi can't hit the flick. That's going to be a 4v2. 10 seconds to plant now. Mantu still here, dancing on the bomb site, but doesn't clear top red. Fiku, great coverage, and that's plenty of time to get that bomb planted. Valdi looks like he's not going to be touching this one with a 10-foot pole. Straight back into CT now. Just looking to save that M4 across, which may help OG rather into the next. Now that they've managed to get a few rounds on the board, the round loss bonus won't be there to get the best buy into the next. You know, utility going to be looking thin.
I like that, though, from AGO. Really composed in the late round, you know. Too often you see it go down to 30 seconds left on the clock. Teams are scrambling to get into the bomb site. They're missing their shots. Then a mistake happens. Bomb plant doesn't go down. Round's over. But AGO didn't really miss a beat there at all.
See if Valdi can hold on to this gun. OG should be all good to buy into the next. Let's take a... After these replays, take a little bit of a look at one of your favorites, Mac. I know you love a bit of a double drop, mate.
Oh, I love a double drop.
Absolutely love it. Some nice shooting from all of the poles in this round. As we do end into attack pause, OG starting to run out of cash. Let's take a look at the double drop. Why not? Bit of fun.
Bit of fun. Oh, you like the... Was that a flash?
That was a very messy one, but you can see they get that 1-for-0 and the control of SL at 45 seconds. That's pretty important
Did
on
they
train.
do the Freiburg flash there as well on the drop?
I can go back and try and show you.
Yeah, I think they tried to, but it actually is just...
That was a mess.
Oh,
they got it done.
Oh,
It's a miracle. I think Issa just had his crosshair in that normal spot. You know how you put it on the door handle?
Yeah.
To try to shoot them in the head, but a little bit of a double drop and a bit of a different angle means that he puts about 20 bullets into the wall there
Yeah.
and very few into the terrace, which is not ideal.
Bit
Either way,
unfortunate.
into actually a save from OG. I thought they were going to buy into this one, but they're going to take a bit more of a passive approach to the economy.
Oh, I like that smoke. Back green, nice and early. Issa pushes forward, though. Gets first blood with that CZ and looks to dance around red for now. But this is going to be the 5-man stack from OG at Outers. AGO, if they force their hand in this direction, they could be in trouble.
Don't mind this at all from OG. Already making it work a little bit. AGO have been pretty solid, though, in taking this A bomb site. Alexei B just hiding behind E-Box, and there's no one else that is really there to help him out all that much. Valde has a flash. He's going to take the challenge first and now play a bit more of a support role, popping that flash into Ivy. Peek from Issa clears that area out of the map. And now OG know that they only need to focus in on towards T-Con. And MHL, he can get one, but Groovy can't. And this is looking very, very risky, very dangerous for AGO as they're down to a 1-on-3.
Oscar's just waiting for the line, finds it. One bullet onto Issa will do it and bring it back to that 1-on-1. But NBK is playing a nice line, a tight one with the Deagle. 40 seconds. Oscar is just hoping. Waiting here long enough is going to be the answer. NBK has the dig on him. Oh, missed, but spotted. Oscar-ish just pinked through the wall. This is looking unlikely from above. Issa should lock this down easily. There it is. 4 on the board for OG off the back of a pistol buy.
AGO, that's an opportunity that they really won't like to let slip.
Oh, Issa's playing on black bars in real life. Did you see that? You guys reckon that's the play?
4x3 Webbies.
I think you're a bit more of a 4-3 stretched in real life. Jordan's definitely 1920, 1080.
I am a native res for life, dude.
Very thin player model on that, man.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, it's a buy up here for AGO. Completely out of cash if this doesn't work out for them. So, big risk versus reward play. All point MHL, couple of those rifles now sneaking through Ivy, which is being minded by Alexei B. Needs to make sure he doesn't get caught in transition here.
Oh, and the flash slows them for a moment. Furlan is looking to get an opening, but he's missed the opportunity. Big damage coming out. MHL manages to get that trade through onto Man2. They know that Alexei B's here over towards Sandwich as well, but it's a matter of timing. AGO now just looking to wrap through, coming in from hell. Oscarish just trying to spot the toes. Alexei, he goes down for free. Beautifully played by AGO, but now they need to get back to the bomb site. Issa rotates back over to Old Bomb. You do have Valde coming in from the flank at Ivy as well, and you should be able to find a line. NBK very open now and tries to escape.
Yeah, NBK is very, very aggressive, I think, towards T-Con in a lot of these rounds, and so far AGO dealt with it pretty comfortably. Still, they've only got 45 seconds here, and Valde had an opportunity. The grenade to go through is going to soften the targets even further, but AGO are making their way up toward the bomb site. Issa falling is really going to open this side up for them. And once again, we're kind of back to square one here for OG, unless Valde can clutch this one up. 1-on-3, starts to run out of bullets.
Bomb's going down for upper ramp, though, in the meanwhile. Groovy's going to chuck that one down. Fiku just trying to get away, trying to buy some extra time, and he does actually make it out of there alive. Now Valde trying to scramble his way through CT connector. No, he's not even going to go for it.
Yeah. Well, the money's a bit awkward for OG at the moment, so saving that AWP through is actually a nice little bonus for him.
Yeah, it's really huge, actually. You got MBK there on 100, Alexei B on 750. So instead of 2 people having nothing really to play with in the next round, it's only going to be 1. So, and you saw what OG did before, just on the back of the pistols.
Not wrong. Pretty expensive one for AGO as well, though. Fiku trying to source himself a primary weapon. Gets himself an M4. It's better than nothing, I suppose.
That's pretty solid if OG goes for no helmet to get the extra util on the board with the lackluster fire coming forward.
True, actually. Could be a pretty big factor. How many helmetless boys do we have here?
A 1, 2.
Oh, counter Mac.
MBK doesn't even have anything, so 3. Oh no, Issa actually upgraded to the helmet. What do you know? Or
So
2.
2 of them. Not
So
bad.
2 easy targets.
Yeah. Very quick one down SL. Quick one in towards outside here.
And FQ just clearing out Idiot Wall. LXCB holds strong, and it's going to be the crossfire here through E-Box looking good as well. Molly from MBK to finish off Oscarish now. Smoke goes down, and they're just trying to fight to continue this advantage to come through. Both T players going to be spotted. MHL slots one Groovy down to Man2, and it's all up to MHL to try and clutch this one out. Over on Green. Man2 almost falls. One bullet could get the job done on him, as well as Issa. Alexi B close as well, but Man2 slots it through the smoke onto him, and that's going to be another on the board for OG.
Not again, Mac. How's that happen? Twice in a row.
Twice in a row? What?
Well, top 2 forces. Working out.
Force
AGO.
City.
Yeah, AGO just can't get over the line here to break OG's economy properly.
There's a lot of love for this A side at the moment. B
Yeah.
side barely being touched.
They're buying.
Well, it's Force City, isn't it? So, why not?
Played out of
What do they
spawn.
do with 4 smokes?
Force smokes or Force smokes?
4 smokes.
No, but
4 smokes.
Force smokes.
4 smokes.
Force smokes. What would you do for smokes?
Nothing.
A lot of things.
Well, I'd get 1 kill with an AK. That's $300.
Bam!
Bam.
Huh.
CS maths. Now, AGO, full control of Brown Halls. Looks like we are going to see an XC over with the B site. But Valdi, Man2 here. Looking to hold, and that's going to be the first wave. Let's see if they commit with it. Looks like they are 3 out, Cat.
Well, Valde in a good spot to deal with this and gets 1 headshot, hanging on to that spray and sort of recalibrating. Does have to deal with a couple more, but he's helped out by Alexi B, who will actually also get traded down. NBK hides in a smoke, and for now, it's just all over the place. AGO are trying to push up and gain as much control of the bomb site as they can, but they've neglected the flank. Issa walks down ramp, NBK gets rid of Fiku, and OG will go through the round. It's a reasonably costly round for them, but they'll be happy to get themselves up into the lead. 6-5 now, favouring OG.
Staying composed there on the player cams as well. Don't want to get too far ahead of themselves. Knowing AGO with 5 on the T side already is potential scare to them. Great reaction from Fiku. Unfortunately, he was going to be left last alive in the end. That flank too strong from Issa. But OG, let's see if they can finally put 2 on the board in a row.
Yeah, going into the anti-eco here. They just want to try and build up as much money as possible. Valdi hears all of those footsteps. Good utility usage just to delay. Doesn't get any damage done, but if they had rushed out up a ramp, would have been alright. I like this from AGO though. They're using their footsteps and their Glock sounds to try to waste utility from OG. Get a bit of extra value out of a full Glock save. Not the worst idea in the world. And in the meanwhile, they can have a bit of a chat. What do you reckon they're having a chat about?
What should we have for dinner today, boys?
Pierogi.
Pierogi.
What?
Pierogi?
What is
Polish dumpling.
Polish dumpling? Okay.
My nana used to make them.
I went to Poland one time, Pilski. Did you know that?
I've never been to Poland, so it's a bit of a crime, to be honest.
I had
That
a
you've been to
Spätzle.
Poland, and I haven't.
It was pretty good. I was in Katowice.
What were you doing there, Jordan?
Fasting.
Oh, yeah.
NBK! He's been to Katowice once or twice as well, and well, he's got a 4K this time. Probably done that there as well, couple times.
Yeah.
Big
Good. 1 on 4.
Just going on a big old adventure, but he's going to be heard Alexi B already here in T-Con, and this should be round. Easy peasy one for Alexi B. As OG send it to a 2-round lead, and as we head into round 13, see if OG can clean out the half and keep it to a 10-5 scenario.
Well, I don't know that it's going to be such an easy feat for them, to be honest. AGO did look pretty good on this T side earlier on in the half. They've let slip a couple of opportunities to break OG's economy when they've had those force buys. So I think AGO maybe a little bit better than the scoreline actually represents, but they've just not had the tenacity to push through a couple of the important rounds.
Couple trophies in the AGO cabinet there. Ooh, I like this. The Molotovs in towards SL and lower ramp, and that's sort of burning some of AGO. Groovy stuck in between two mollies, but end of the day, it doesn't actually get anything done for OG. And to be honest, that's not really worked out very well for them. Mollies are pretty important on
What's
train.
Issa doing? Oh! Just tried to work the timing, but Furlan fully aware that he couldn't make it into the corner, so makes that read. NBK holds it from Sandwich for now. Alexi B wants to trade this one through. Good jump on the nade, and that's some big damage.
Yeah, not only onto Furlan, but Oskarish also copping a day, a leg, or a wallbang from Mantu. Also down quite low, so this is slowing down a bit for AGO. OG have run out of util, so how do they hold the sites now? Well, AGO also don't have too much to even get in, so this is going to be a good old-fashioned aim brawl, really.
Good old-fashioned duel.
Duel of the Fates. Da-da! Da-da-da. Come on, Mac, I know you're a bit of a Star Wars fan. That's the one.
Bang, nope.
Nope. Good try, though.
Almost.
Bit,
off by a beat.
Premature, but hey, that's okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's good, though, from Mantu.
Nice,
Nice flick indeed. Groovy's going to try and salvage as much as he can, but it ends up actually being one of the better rounds for OG. They keep 3 guns alive, and AGO, yeah, they're just faltering in the later stages of this half.
Big round coming out from Mantu there. What you got for us, Pilski?
Oh, I just wanted to look at those mollies, mate, you know?
Lava
now
good
that we're
molly.
in towards this tack pause. So I thought it was pretty cool what OG were doing. You're going to have one molly goes up there into the window, second molly goes into SL, so those are 2 places that are already burning. And then over towards this other side of the map, you do have Mr. Valdi. He's going to chuck his molly here. So look at all the fire, right? This is burning, this is burning, this is burning in SL, and AGO is just sort of like sitting here like, oh my god, please make it stop. And yeah, that's
some sick
cool
mollies.
strat. Nice mollies, man.
All I want to know, Pilski, is how do you get those lines drawn so straight?
They were definitely not.
You're just a master painter.
Very shaky,
Yeah.
shaky hands. Oh.
Shaky hands, shaky aim.
Yeah, aim, definitely not known for my aim. Let's just say that. Very average HLTV rating.
0.6? 0.61?
Like 1.05, something like that. Not good. Yeah, probably just not good is how I would say it. Let's see if this is going to be good for AGO, though.
Oh, that's a good start. NBK and Mantu just teaming up. Issa in the mix as well, and there's nothing for AGO in the round, although MHL on the back of the techie will get a single. Good nade from Alexi B to close that one out, and it looks like we are going to be sending it into the final round of the half with a 9-5 scoreline. Is it going to be 9-6, or will we see it sent to the double digits?
Honestly, the way that this is going at the moment, I'm kind of feeling like it's going to be the double digits. OG have really cleanly swept the later stages of this half, and AGO, despite a good start, really haven't put up the numbers that it looked like they were going to be able to. They were at 5-5, and now OG gets themselves all the way up to 9. Could end up being 10. It's an okay buy for AGO, but they've utilized a lot of that util early on in the piece, throwing in towards the A bomb site, and they don't have too much left.
Issa, he's going to be spotted playing close, and at least gains a whole bunch of information, slows AGO down as they do start to gravitate over towards the Brown Halls bomb in this position. Let's see if Valde throws this nade again, tries to make his way to the top of Grey here. There it is, and bang. Oh, big damage for free. Put that in your strat book. Great rotation of utility, and now you might just see someone else come through. Issa just tries to catch him, but Furlan falls to his death there.
Valde's going to take a quick peek up the ramp, and it'll be re-smoked here as well by OG. Timing looking pretty good on a lot of this util from the CT side so far. It just forces AGO back away. Run that clock down.
they're still fighting over SL. There's 45 seconds left in the round. Like, Issa's still got a Molotov. Oh, he's seen the little sniff of the CT.
Yeah, it looked like that molly was just slightly off position there as AGO now with 30 seconds start to head back towards the B site, and BK going to be flashed in by Valde. And now Valde needs to hold the side. Oscarish dodges those bullets nicely. It needs to make their way to site still. Valde not going to be flashed out. Great utility coming in from the teammates. Huge use of the flank as well, and that's going to be the half 10-5. OG leading on AGO's map.
Hey, Pilsky, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You ever just win the first half of train on your CT side, 10-5?
CT side, yeah, usually about 10-5. That's not too bad of a scoreline.
Well, then you'd fit right in with OG, because that's exactly what they were able to do, and now they move into their second half feeling pretty good. T-side, though, what do you reckon?
I reckon probably a pretty good chance they're going to be picking this one up, and then Mac might be on for his 2-0 prediction, and he would be quite happy about that, looking at the GG bet odds. About a 1-4, as OG do lead their way into this half. They're just taking their time moving through the map, taking some of that old map control there, Jordan.
Big fan of the old map control. Throw that in. Any dish I'm cooking, bit of map control, makes it taste so much better.
Yeah.
But the question is,
What is it?
are we eating what you're cooking? Are we drinking what you're serving?
Yeah. You want to?
And is AGO hitting what's in front of him? That's the real question. Fiku misses a couple, as now it's going to be Speedway Control OG just trying to smash their way straight down there as fast as they can. MHL going to be falling to Valdi, and this is looking good for OG.
Yeah, nice smoke to come in here as well. Fiku's going to be stuck behind that. Not much he can really do about it. If he goes through, he runs into 3 Ts, and that's not going to be a fun time at all. But in the meanwhile, Oscarish and Groovy have worked their way through CT spawn, have gotten themselves out onto the bomb site. It's still a numbers advantage, though, for OG, and that's going to be compounded by Valde even further than by Mantu. It's like compound interest. Every year you keep it in the bank, you get more and more. And OG have gotten one more as well. 11-5 as they start the pistol round with a win, and the second half is looking nice for them already.
Yeah, but they make adjustments to the compound interest so that you don't get too much money. You never get too much money out of it. Always got to try to bring you down, man. Try to hold you back from making the bank.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Why can't I just get that money for free? Just
free?
give me the interest, mate.
Oh, you get it. You get it in a pretty good way, mate.
I just want to get that bread. Well,
you can't have that bread.
no,
though,
but
Matt. We've been over this.
It's an analogy. Right?
As you do have Fiku all on his lonesome here. He's got the smoke to be able to drop to buy time for that rotation from MHL, who has pretty much just sent it towards the outside. Smoke deep into T-Con. AGO, they take that map control over there, so now MHL thinking about a bit of a rotation back towards that inner site. AGO, very, very active, taking that info, taking that map control. They've had a little bit of a wander into T-Con. They've had a bit of a look into SL. What have they seen? Not a whole lot, so they've stacked inners, and this is exactly where OG is heading.
Well, that's it. They've made that noise and rotated the smoke in as well, so OG think that the B site's the place to hit, but there's 4 men here. Fiku close range with the Deagle, can't get anything done. It's the Mac-10 to shred it through. Oscarish now in the first lane, just waiting, can't find the lineup. It's going to be the Mac-10 doing too much damage, and this should be a 12th for OG.
That's a really nice execute, though, for OG. You know, there's just a carpet of fire, there's a blanket of smokes all over that bomb site, and there's only a few positions that AGO can actually be standing in. And so it makes life easier for OG to just walk their way in and, you know, pre-fire the angles. Looks like Furlan might just be able to save this scout, although OG are on the hunt. 12-5, an inevitability, of course.
You want to see that blanket of fire and smokes, Jordan?
Love to, Pilski. Love to.
All right, let's have a look at it while he's saving. Hold on, he might get killed here. Let's just wait an extra second. All right.
My God.
Let's just take a look at that real quick.
Wow. Look at that.
Look at all those mollies. Look, this entire train is just burning up.
Beautiful.
You love to see it. That's a great anti-eco little strat there. Chef kiss for that one, OG.
Can I just say, chef kiss for the production value there as well, Pilski.
You can't miss the scout shot. You can't miss it. You cannot miss the scout shot.
Great little shake of the mouse, mate. Great little shake of the mouse there as well while you were showing the emphasis of the burning flames. It was beautiful.
Oh, you know, don't you just shake your mouse when you're burning alive sometimes, Matt? Can't you just relate to that?
Yeah.
In Australia, particularly.
I try to avoid the flames, usually.
Pretty hard to, where we live.
Well, so far so good for OG in the second half as well. AGO are not going to have too much money to invest here. They'll throw a couple of grenades into T-Con, but there's no one from OG there. And it's obviously not going to cost them too much HP as a result. So they continue their good work in this second half so far on the T side. Walking in through Connector, walking in through Ivy. NBK's got a couple of entries. For a few more, but he won't get them. MHL responding in kind. Double kill with the scout. Now Fiku won with the USP, and all of a sudden this looks more difficult for OG than we might have anticipated.
NBK hasn't managed to get rid of those guns though, and if we do see Fiku go all the way back around to the back of Old Bomb, he's going to be able to retrieve himself an AK. What's he got? Galil in hand. MHL unfortunately cannot make it to the B side in time. Valde too advanced through the site there. And let's see if Fiku can trade. No, Valdi very solid to bring that round back for OG. But AGO making that one look dicey.
Mostly just MHL on this scout. Oh, some of these kills. Just great crosshair placement. They're just walking into his crosshair. He's hitting mouse 1. That's what you love to see. That's Counter-Strike.
Bit of train at 5 AM never goes astray.
That's where we need like a graphic that comes up that's like, that's Counter-Strike. What would the theme song be, Jordan? Hold that thought. We got Alexi B straight up, all off.
Oh, Groovy! No one's seen a thing. Alexi has revealed his position, going for the read. Unfortunately, doesn't work, and Groovy going to be stuck there at Sandwich, completely collapsed on now. OG just trying to make their way through. Alexi B flash out there to try to move, but Molotov now. Blank comes through. A whiffed opportunity, but he pulls it back eventually. That's still a man advantage, but OG, 3 of the players solo.
All good in the end, as long as you get it over the line. Oscarish up in heaven is still going to be a very big problem, and there's no util to force him out, but now he's been spotted. He'll be traded down, so too will Fiku, as Mantu gets that one over the line for OG. 14-5. A bit of a touch and go round at some points, but hey, a win's a win.
Again, another scary round.
And to answer your question, Pilsky, I'm thinking Crab Rave.
Oh, yes. I've never been more attracted to you than at this moment, Jordan.
Whoa. Just because the cameras aren't on, get your hands off him, Mitch.
Oh, Billy!
Get your hands off him. What are you doing? What are you doing? No Kappa pride here. Jeez.
That's weird, man.
That's a harassment claim, just waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of harassing, Oscarish all the way up to E-Box, trying to get close now to Westell, but it looks like OG is going to shred through. Valdi, great job here, harassing the A site nicely, and BK to finish. And what around OG now, 1 step away from taking map 1.
There you go. It's all of a sudden just really blown up for AGO, hasn't it? And they're still sitting on 5 rounds. They were 5-5.
Oh, yes, get that water, get that hydration. I was going to say it with a New York accent for some reason. I don't know why. You'll be like, get that water.
Get that water.
Get that water.
Water. Get that water in you.
That's just things that happen at 5:40 in the morning when you haven't had a proper rest.
Those accents just jumped all around America.
Guys,
I just want to point that out.
Can we talk about OG having had now 10 rounds in a row?
Yeah, playing pretty good, Jordan. Valdi is just hitting everything. AGO, they've looked at the 18% map win rate on train from OG, and they've rubbed their hands together and gone, ooh, this will be a bit of a freebie. But it hasn't worked out for them at all. They're getting absolutely slapped around the server right now.
Have to imagine that OG might have expected this map to come out, so they've probably been putting in the hard yards on it. Fiku, he does catch Valde off. Maybe this is the one that breaks the drought for AGO.
Could be. Off to a decent start. They don't have a whole lot of utility. There's a couple ways you can get yourself out of a rough 4-on-5 situation on train. I think I do sort of prefer those inner pops if I want to try and make something happen. But walk through Ivy isn't too bad of a shout either. Just to make a bit of an awkward round happen where you can catch some timings. Nice nade from Alexi. Furlan's posted on this Ivy line.
This is what you were talking about, Mitch, in the pre-show as well. At AGO, they're just a little bit rough at closing out games from these positions, or at least just getting rounds from the positions, the man advantage that they have.
This utility from OG is absolutely excellent.
Well, Furlan is going to be under pressure on the site. Alexi B, he's got no idea that Grooby's standing right next to him, and despite the fact that Grooby's a one-shot, he's got himself a kill. Furlan, double. And MHL another. Double off for AGO. Finally nets them around, and one might think that's a little bit too little too late, but I guess you got to take it 1 round at a time here for AGO.
So, salvaging something at the right time, Furlan. Just slotting a couple of nice ones, MHL to follow, and it's the AWPs that seem to be the answer. But how many rounds can AGO get with this kind of buy, and how can they manage this economy going forward? Because OG, they've still got, well, this will be their final one before they're broken, but still they just have that 9-round lead at the moment to close it out. And if AGO step a foot wrong, then something could collapse, and Fiku is doing just that, over-aggressing straight through brown holes. Let's see if he goes a little bit too far now. Gets 1 at least. BK looking to bait out any more aggression. Not thinking Fiku would push that solo, but he has.
This is looking much better, though, for OG. 3-on-4. Chance to finish the map off here and now. Very, very clean start to the series that would be. On a map that looked a little bit shaky. Certainly a statement to AGO that they're going to need to come into the second with something a little bit better than what they've shown here. OG are certainly hoping to get over the line in this series as well. Down 0-2 in ESL Pro League at the moment. And this would be a good way to kick off their campaign, as we spoke to Valde about.
Oh, unfortunate Molotov, just a little deep now. As the util starts to come through, the rotations have already made their way around. MHL missed opportunity. Oskarish tries to push forward, but the view model in the way. Man2, he's going to clutch this one, and it looks like it's going to be Furlan in the 1v4 to try and get it done. But I think it's too far gone.
Yeah, not sure this one's going to be possible. He's spotted out by Alexi B as well, and that is the end of the map. 16-2.